And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! And we just heard some, where are we? Skeleton Witch, This Evil Embrace, Deicide, Children of the Underworld, and Deceased, Night of the Deceased. I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting across from us is always beautiful, somewhat looks like the Wolfman this evening, Rabbi Dave. And we're without Joey Gasoline. Woo! Joey Gasoline Dick. I choked on my own spit. And we are, and that guy Bill. He's there working and...
That guy Bill has been MIA for quite some time.
Yep.
I have cat hair all over my shit.
Oh, that's great. You should stop eating cats.
Bill's birthday is this Saturday, so if he's listening, happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, Billy.
This
Sorry,
would have been your birthday
pulling-
show, but we're not celebrating because you're not here, so.
Pulling all his cat hair off my shit. Whew. All right, I'm back. And we are here with Discarnate. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Who's here? Who's missing? And you.
Starting with what?
My name's Aletta. I play bass in Discarnate. I'm here with Jeremy. We formed a band together with...
Hi, guys.
He waved.
We formed a band together with our buddy Dave Seek. We all played together in Purge. And we recently brought on our buddy Devin, who's a longtime friend of Dave. Dave and Devin couldn't be with us today, but...
D&D.
D&D.
Double D's.
And then drumming?
Yeah,
That's
Dave.
Dave?
Yeah, that's Dave.
I don't know why I keep thinking Josh. I'm not.
And she's like, and Josh? I'm like, who? Oh, you mean Dave?
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many names, and I picture him more of a Josh than Dave. I don't know why. Whatevers.
Yeah.
Okay. So, discarnate. What is the definition of discarnate?
It means lacking a physical body.
And what?
It could be like a ghost. It could be like a spirit, an entity of some sort.
Okay. So
So-
was there an experience or something that you saw that went, I need this as my band name?
I think I just seen a really cool word that in the dictionary or something, and it was just like, I think that's my band name. So
Nice.
Boom.
it was a cool word. It sounded cool. Everybody liked it, so that's what we decided to call ourselves. There wasn't really any like super like crazy meaning or anything behind it. It was just kind of, it sounds cool. This will look cool on a T-shirt. Let's do it. So
Perfect.
And this, you guys just formed this super recently.
yeah, very recently. It was February. Was it?
Yeah, we've been a band for about 2 or 3 months now.
Yeah, we decided to ultimately part ways, like with Purge, and just focus on other things. That we just kind of wanted to do, move in our own direction, and have a project that we could kind of steer the ship for, and that's basically where we're at with it. You know, we just kind of wanted to branch off and do our own thing, so that's kind of what we're up to.
So far, it's been a really cool experience. I've never been so into writing for a band before, into creating our own sound, and it's something that we've just been experimenting with for a long time. We practice with Dave up in Crystal Lake once or twice a week, and based on the progress we have right now, I think anything we put out is going to be very cool. I'm excited for everyone to hear our track that we have for you.
How would you describe so far the sound that you guys have been creating?
From what Purge was to what now you guys are doing.
It's a little bit more in the thrash direction, I would say. It's more multi-genre in general, honestly. It's like, whereas Purge was kind of a straightforward, brutal death metal, we want to experiment with other genres and other aspects of metal to create something that's multi-dimensional. So that's basically what our goal was when we formed this band. We kind of wanted to write our own style of metal rather than somebody else, something out of somebody else's brain.
So right now it's thrashy. Now I've heard one of the songs. It sounds pretty thrashy and pretty badass. You guys, what's the sound for the rest of everything?
It's gonna follow suit. We're trying to create some level of consistency with it.
Dave's drumming style and energy kind of lends itself to thrash as well. He loves his skank beats. He loves his blast beats though as well.
Wait, hold on.
So it's
You said
interesting.
skank beats?
Yeah,
What exactly is
What's
a
a
skank
skank
beat?
beat?
It's like a punk style beat where you you go in between the bass and the snare and kind of like a syncopated thing. So it's like with like a snare. You know, you can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically we
It's
basically
fun.
just wanted,
It's really fun.
we wanted to be more
beats.
experimental. You know, we wanted to go in a lot of different directions as opposed to just one direction. We feel like we were pigeonholed in what we were doing before, sort of. You know, we just kind of felt like it was just brutal tech death metal, always brutal tech death metal at all times. You know, and that's just the way it had to be. And,
Which I might add, you guys were awesome at.
Oh, thanks.
So
Thank you.
It was fun.
It was fun. We
Those
had a
were fun
blast
songs
with it.
to play.
Like no regrets here, you know. But it's just it was time to do something else. And that's not to say that this is going to be anywhere like it's not to say that this is not going to be brutal. It's not going to be tech because it's all those things. We just wanted to make it more than what we were doing, you know. So
more diverse.
more diverse diversity.
How has your writing style so far been working? Like, are you guys just doing a jam session, seeing what comes out, or have you guys come in with multiple ideas?
We definitely try to come in with skeletons of songs to put together.
Absolutely.
When you have 4 extremely creative and possibly ADD minds in the same room, it's hard to just jump in on the fly and just put things together. So we try to come in with ideas, with riffs, with sort of structure, and then just kind of glue it together from there. Iron things out, throw things away. It's been cool working with Devin as well. I've never worked with a guitar player who could shred over any riff you play in
And
key,
still be in key, yeah.
in time. It's fun playing with him. It's cool. We met him through Dave. They've been friends for a long time. They were high school band buddies back in the day in a band called Human Artifice, which maybe I should bring some of that up here.
Ooh.
Maybe that's on the internet too. Some old cuts from Dave's.
That would be awesome.
Some deep cuts.
And how many songs so far have you guys started working on or have completed?
We have 3 completes right now.
3 completes?
Yeah, 3 completes and
What, 3 or 4?
3 or 4 in the works right now.
The last few days have been really heavy for Jeremy and I. We've been jamming
yeah.
every single night.
I'm
until-
exhausted right now as we speak.
Until about 3 in the morning. We want to have 2 new songs by our next rehearsal next Wednesday,
Jeez.
which is going to be.
Yeah,
We're
we're hard at
getting
work. Yeah, we're workaholics when it comes to this stuff. We eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff. So this is we've been spending a lot of time with this, a lot of late nights, and it's paying off. We're writing really cool material, and I'm extremely happy with it.
When are you trying to push to have a release or some sort of recording out?
As soon as possible, but I don't want to rush it.
Yeah, rushing is something that really, in the end, kind of bites you in the rear end, because you'll listen to something you record and you're like,
I could have done so much better.
yeah.
But, yeah, we want to wait for everything to be exactly right. The only reason that we have any sort of material to play for you guys right now is A, we wanted to have a song to show the metal experience, and B, we're looking for vocalists. So that's a big priority as far as moving this whole thing forward. Is we have to have something to showcase what we sound like, so prospective vocalists know exactly what they're getting themselves into.
And for vocalists that you guys are looking to try out, what can you tell them ahead of time to prep, or what style, like, what should they qualify with for you to consider them?
We're looking for a wide range. We're looking for highs and lows and the ability to switch them at will, like very, very quickly. And speed is a big thing, and lyrical content is also a big thing that we had on our minds too, because we definitely want that to be a very something that we definitely pay a lot of attention to, because lyrics are something that's very important, especially to me and Aletta for sure. So
Yeah, you hear your favorite band, they have the best songs, and when you read their lyrics and they're terrible, you kind of just have to take a step back. All my favorite bands have great lyricists. I mean, yeah, I love death metal, I love everything. My favorite lyricist, Maynard James Keenan. It's like kind of that, 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 discarnate vibe, like like really kind of existential, maybe evil observational.
Well, hold that thought, because we do have a phone call. I haven't even given out the number yet. This is fucking awesome.
He's calling. Is it Dave?
Dave,
Is it Dave?
Dave, you can release the person on hold onto our show now. Hello, caller. This is the Metal Experience, and who is this?
I cannot hear you, Morgan, but this is Rob from Chicago Metal Line.
Rob, you sound
All right.
like you're in a shower or
I hear-
something. You're
There you go,
echoing?
that's better.
Hi.
All right, so what's going on? I just wanted to say, hey, what's up? While you had a minute.
Hey,
Randy,
hey.
I don't know if Randy's going to call in, but I know he's going to try, but he's old man's got to be up early in the morning.
Excuses.
So we just wanted to send out our love, and I wanted to say, you know, I'm a big fan of Dave, and, and
Thanks. Let's just run that in.
Aletta and Jeremy. I'm a huge fan of them as individual musicians, so I can't wait to see what they got coming.
Thanks. Can't wait to show you.
And
That's awesome.
if there's anything we can do with the CMA for you guys, please do not hesitate. We will do whatever you guys need.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
I cannot wait to hear that stuff.
We hope to not disappoint.
Yeah,
I don't think it's possible. I really don't.
We have a teaser track coming up. Just
yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
wait.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
I'm trying. As long as work don't get in the way, I can't wait to hear it.
Nice.
Woo.
So, good luck, guys, and everyone have a good night.
You
Have a
too.
good one, Rob.
Drive safe.
I love you.
Thank you, Rob.
Later. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Woo! CMA. Rob,
Anybody else that wants
thanks
to call
for
in, it is 773-657-3341. The phone lines are open
Yeah.
during and intermissions of Hawks games.
Talk to me.
Well,
They're a Hawks
let's
game right now.
let's play a track. Do you want to play the track, or do you want
The
to play
track.
some music, or what? What do you guys want to do?
What do you want to do?
Decisions.
Well, I feel like
decisions.
we have been talking about our track for a while. Shall we bring it up?
Yeah, let's bring it up. Might as well.
Woo!
Let's do
Let's
it.
bring it up. We might need to sound check it. It's a little quiet.
All right. Well, what's the title of this?
Working title is Abrupt Decay.
Yep. This song is live tracked, rough, unmixed, and what we, the elite in the metal world, like to call KVLT.
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
KVLT.
Cult.
Cool. All right. All right.
Recorded in a basement during one of our rehearsals. So here we go. Let's check the volume here.
Let's do it. Abrupt Decay by Discarnate.
Cool.
Thank This is not rock and roll.
You're goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
Woo! Woo! And we're back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Playoff Stash Blaze. And we're
Playoff
here-
beard wannabe.
Oh, there's more stash
My
than
little
beard.
stubble. I try.
That's okay. And then we got Rabbi Dave over there. And we've got some
Rabbi Wolfman Dave.
members of Discarnate.
It's actually
here.
pretty funny you can say that because I'm also growing the beard, so that kind of helps.
Beard, 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 beard.
Yeah, but
You guys got some catching up to do.
Yeah,
That's
right?
all I gotta say.
Well, I
Yeah,
had to shave
actually-
mine. I shaved mine right before the playoffs happen, and then I regrow it, and my facial hair grows really slow, and I look like
the funny thing is, if I don't trim it, it kind of grows like up into like my
Your
Oh
eyeball.
yeah, yeah, same here, same here. Absolutely.
Yep.
Gotta shave my cheekbones.
Your
your
face.
eyelids,
Shit your face.
shaving your eyelids.
Essentially, because you got to line it up, or else it doesn't look right.
It's true.
First world
Glad
problems.
I don't
want
have
you
to deal
walking
with
around
that.
looking like some punk ass buster and shit.
Well, we just heard.
Exactly.
We just heard your recording of the first track, trying to show the world.
First Discarnate ever. You guys
First
excited?
track
Woo.
ever.
This
track.
is like the first public listening of our stuff. Yeah.
Super, super excited.
Only
And
people that have heard this so far are prospective vocalists, so that's cool. I'm excited to show everybody, even though it was like rough and stuff. It sounded like it's just I just wanted some kind of representation of what we sounded like. So
Gives you an idea.
yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
And like I was saying while we were listening to it, I definitely wasn't expecting that. I was pleasantly surprised, as was Morgan.
It's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad. Hopefully those types of reactions will continue as we play shows and record more. So I'm just excited to keep it going. I'm excited that it's come to fruition, and I'm excited that it's keep it going.
What
So,
was that? Sound like a donkey.
Yeah.
Probably a donkey. Sorry, you guys.
All right.
I mean, donkeys are metal, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like it is Cinco de Mayo, so why not?
There you go.
Yeah.
So
There
you're
you go.
just throwing the donkey noise,
Yeah,
I guess.
a fifth of mayonnaise. Because
Speaking of Cinco de Mayo, I had myself a burrito today for dinner.
you're gonna be shitting later.
No, that's
Morgan had some
normal
tacos.
for him. And French fries.
Anyone else have some festive
you
food?
celebrate?
I had a taco for breakfast, but after living in Chicago, I feel like tacos are kind of like just what we do here.
It's like 420. You know what I mean? Like if you smoke every day, you don't really celebrate 420. I eat tacos all the fucking time, man. So like, I mean, it's just
Well, I mean, like if you want to be like American authentic, you can go to like 7-Eleven, get one of those extra large burritos. Just wait for that to kick in.
Aletta just ate one of those the other day, actually, when we were on our. Where were we coming from?
Yeah,
Dave's?
we're coming back from Dave's house,
Yeah.
which it's like an hour drive or so.
Yeah,
and,
it's
we always hit up 7-Eleven.
It's one of those. It's one of those drives that only a extra large burrito from 7-Eleven.
Okay, now how are you not here and like not at home shitting your pants?
Well, this was a while ago.
Oh yeah.
But still, they last in your system for like ever. It seems.
All
like.
you have to know is that she survived and she's still playing
She's here. And
bass.
she's here. She
We don't
made
talk
it.
about
For-
the
for-
burrito.
for-
We don't
for-
talk about that from a women's perspective.
From all I know, because I'm on the other side here, she could be shitting her pants right now.
We'll be tweeting live
pretty bad
photos of
over
that
here.
Yeah, we
throughout this show. So
Tweet
We'll
about
keep
it.
that discreet.
Hashtag
Yeah.
7-Eleven extra large burritos.
hashtag discarnate shits.
Nice. Awkward.
Hashtag feels broke too.
Well, the phone number is 773-657-3341. We are on live.
Call
until
me.
a little bit
Talk
after
dirty
10.
to me.
Yeah, there you go.
So getting a little more into you guys are looking for a vocalist. What where is the jam spot? What's the information? How does everyone get in touch with you to
The jam spot is in Huntley, Illinois. We usually jam on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so we're looking for somebody that's available, like weekdays to jam, and obviously weekends for shows and stuff is a big plus too. And that's basically it. I mean,
Age
like as far
range?
as like. No age range. I
No
mean, like
requirement?
just it's 21 at least, so we could still
Bars.
play bars and stuff. We don't want to go down that road.
And no one checks IDs when you're in the band anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Just walk up to the guy. Just walk up to the guy at the door. Just be like, I'm in the band. Let me in. All right.
Yeah.
Or you can just be a roadie, because I've had that happen.
Yeah, there you go. Carry some gear.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to carry shit. I walked in the back with a friend's band of mine, They were playing a show at like 2 a.m. at Reggie's.
Well, that's why it was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
No. We loaded in at like I want to say 9.
Well, I don't know. You lost me.
Yeah. They weren't going on until like after the Street Dog show, and after that it was going to be like a 21 and over thing. And I was
After
only
the
like
Street Thug show, huh?
Street
Street dogs.
Street Dogs.
Get right.
Is that like a hot dog?
No. It's
it's a band.
off
Oh.
of Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah,
the old
former lead
yeah.
singer. Yeah,
It's okay. You wouldn't know.
Did not know that.
it's okay.
It's not his
but
music,
anyway.
Dave. It's cool.
No,
It's too
I'm
underground
just
for
saying.
you.
Too underground, yeah.
Like we all loaded in and we got like free wristbands.
You're so
There you
cool.
go. Free wristbands.
Dave's rocking a Havoc shirt, by the way.
Yep.
That is a pretty sweet shirt. Right on, man.
and
I've
I'm-
listened to Havoc for years. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, on the back it says no karate in the pit.
Fuck yeah. Good. Good.
Well, what are
Rightfully
some
so.
of your influences individually? Like, what got you guys into this type of music?
He just said havoc.
I like
Thanks,
Havoc.
Dave.
Havoc is good. Yeah.
Hey, doing your job already.
Dave's answering all the questions.
I'm into stuff like Deceased, old school death metal, like Morbid Angel, Death, all those guys. Just all things old school. I like. I think having a strong foundation in the old school enables you to create better new music. It's just like you got to stay in touch with the greats that came before you. So. As far as newer bands, I guess, I don't know, what have we been jamming? Skeleton Witch lately? Like a lot of Skeleton Witch.
1349. We've been listening to a lot lately. All those black metal bands. I don't really play black metal. I love it to death, and I feel like if that genre didn't come into my life, I would have just disregarded metal completely.
What was the first band that you remember hearing? Like, what was...
Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness.
For death metal, for me, probably Cannibal Corpse. Of course.
But not Cannabis Corpse.
Cannabis Corpse is tight.
I like the Cannabis Corpse
It's
every
tight.
now and then.
Sometime on the couch, sometimes.
Yeah. It's everywhere, really.
For me, I was really introduced to death metal through going to death metal shows. Recordings never, hit me in a certain way because, I don't know. But going to a show, feeling that energy, hearing it the way it's supposed to be, loud, in your face, drums, loud, in your
Death
face,
metal,
bass guitar.
it's a live atmosphere.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
definitely
It has
a live
to be.
atmosphere. And once you get that in your heart, you can listen to any recording and get what they're trying to do.
For sure.
So I saw Cannibal Corpse live, and we
was-
were with the Faceless, which was crazy.
I'm sure that was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was nuts.
I was introduced to death metal from my cousin when I was 10 years old. He put on Altars of Madness for me, and it was all over after that. I think he was really upset because I was listening to a lot of rap. I was going down that road. I was listening to a lot of Bone Thugs and Harmony, which I still love. But yeah, I was kind of listening to whatever was on the radio and stuff. So he started showing me the heavier stuff, and I got super into it and just started looking up all these different kinds of bands and stuff, and started listening to all sorts of stuff. Even stuff that wasn't so much metal, but just kind of had an edge to it. Industrial like Suicide Commando, KMFDM, stuff like that. So I'm influenced by a lot of different kinds of music. A lot of the stuff that when I play metal, I'm not even influenced by metal in particularly. Sometimes I'm influenced by a classical lick I heard or something I heard somewhere else. So I like to draw inspiration and influences from a lot of different sources, not just where I'm going, not just metal, So
Nice.
Excellent.
Perfect answer. Well,
High five.
I know that you guys brought some local bands that you guys are friends with and enjoy from around the Chicago area.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Which
yeah,
we
we did.
love
Yeah, we-
every opportunity we can to play a
we have
lot
the
of this
best
stuff.
local scene in the world.
Boom.
So we're going to
Totally
start
agree.
with Everything Must Die, which is
Perfect.
Can never
my
go wrong.
favorite local band.
Yeah, I'm wearing their T-shirt right now.
Nice.
What's
You
up,
know what?
Ryans and John?
Yeah.
I have that hoodie.
Ryans
Oh, really?
and John.
Nice.
I should have wore that. Morgan grabbed me
I
this
know.
one.
I know.
though.
We could have matched.
I didn't grab your hoodie for you today. I don't take responsibility
That's
for
right,
that.
you grabbed it
no.
yesterday.
You
Yesterday.
should have though. It's all your fault. That
Yesterday
we don't
I
match
used
and
it
we
as a
don't look cute.
blanket.
Yeah.
So
It was awesome.
Everything Must Die hoodie with my No Conviction shirt. It would have been like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's-
hey,
it's like Ryan and John in this
Weirdo.
band, Ryan and John in that band.
All right, so let's blow out our ears.
Bring on the war.
Bring on the War off of Fuck Your God by
brutal.
Everything Must Die.
Let's do
Fuck yeah, press and play.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Now sit back and listen.
Well, that was some Everything Must Die, and you wanted to play another Everything Must Die track right
Yeah.
now?
It's
or-
very short. We all know this.
Yeah,
one.
they're all pretty
No,
short. And
Luca was
short
trying to
and
tell me,
sweet.
like, oh, they're going to play another one. And then he said, oh, never mind.
Oh yeah,
I was
Eh,
worried I was gonna stop
I didn't know
it
what
by
happened.
clicking
little
anything
confusion.
else.
Well, that was Bring On the War by Everything Must Die. We're gonna do one more from Everything Must Die
The
just because
songs are
we
short. That
can't
counts, too.
can't get enough. Yeah, grindcore short songs. And what are we gonna play next?
Sandusky.
Of course, the best. Nice.
Super.
What?
Little brother.
Little brother, big
Oh,
brother.
we're back. Hey, woo! And we just heard some more Everything Must Die. We just heard Sandusky.
Yep.
He said, "Son, take a knee." Then he fucked me.
773-657-3341. That is a phone number that
If
you
you
could
want to
call.
comment on Jerry Sandusky or
Yeah.
pedophilia or any of that.
I was going to say, these songs are pretty short. Are you guys going to try to break Napalm Death's record of 2 seconds?
Yeah, we should ask Everything Must Die.
Absolutely.
They would do it.
They totally would.
1 second. 1 second song.
Well, we are here with Discarnate, and we are talking up and coming music and everything about this new band. Have you guys booked any shows that you guys are playing upcoming, or are you waiting to find a vocalist first?
We do have one show booked in Milwaukee on June 16th. We're playing with Anomaly at Frank's Power Plant.
Unnecessary Gunpoint Lecture is
yeah.
also there. I'm excited about those guys.
Those guys are good.
They are really good. I'm super excited to play with those guys. We were actually like, if we don't get a vocalist in time, we were talking about just playing that as an instrumental set, And so that'll be a cool little contrast, because Unnecessary Gunpoint Lecture, I think that's mostly instrumental too.
It is,
isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, like that should be super interesting. Like, I'm excited for that show too. That's at Frank's Power Plant. I never played there before, so.
What was the date on that?
June 16th, I believe it is a Saturday, June 16th.
I have a funny story about Unnecessary Gunpoint Lecture, which I have one of their songs on my phone too because I like listening to it while I'm just dicking around. I saw them at Livewire with a couple other bands.
June 12th.
And
It was with Everything Must Die.
Everything Must Die and Armored Assault.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Regardless, they're an all-instrumental band, and they were doing some mic checks before the set, and their bassist at the time had this sweet mustache. And I'm a pretty big fan of sweet mustaches because I also like
you used to have a sweet mustache.
grow
of
sweet
yourself.
mustaches.
I mean, it's not as sweet now, but
It's
still
coming
cool.
back. It'll
Still
be
cool.
back. And so the sound guy's like, all right, and the other mic, and the bassist steps up to it and lets out this scream. It was like a shriek of a scream. It was so brutal and so awesome. And then they play their whole entire set, and he never said a word.
What?
But he did the sound check with this crazy scream, like, why did you do that? It was pretty funny.
Maybe it was his only chance.
Yeah, his only chance to be heard. But it was...
That's what you call seizing the moment right there.
Yeah, right?
Seriously.
I feel for that guy, man.
It was awesome.
Good on him.
And those guys are really good. Yeah.
Well, Dave,
That was my Unnecessary Gunpoint lectures.
That's such a
Happy
cool story.
Cinco de Mayo.
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
Yep, happy 5th of mayonnaise.
Happy 5th of Mayo.
Get it? Cinco de Mayo, 5th of mayonnaise.
I don't get it.
Good one.
Mayo, mayonnaise.
No, I don't get it.
Nope, moving
All
on.
right.
Instead of a fifth of whiskey, you got a fifth of mayo.
Exactly.
You gotta chug it.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, yes.
Dave would do it.
Whiskey flavored mayonnaise or mayonnaise flavored whiskey?
Oh, neither. No thanks. I don't
All
know
right.
where you got that idea.
Well-
Never mind.
Because you said a 5th of whiskey and a 5th of mayonnaise. I'm like, I don't know how those would go together, or if like one flavor can be combined into another.
Perfect.
I don't
We'll
know.
go buy some Jack Daniels and some
Yeah.
Hellmann's. We'll make it happen.
And we'll figure it out.
I mean, are you doing one after the other, or both at the same time? Are you?
We'll get weird.
Yeah, like experimentation, man. There's only one way to find out.
Whatever feels right.
I think it'd be best to just pour the whole bottle of Jack into the Hellmann's and then make sandwiches.
Oh, well, all right.
What better way to get drunk at work,
Dave,
right?
when we want to create that Metal Experience terrible drink recipe idea segment, we'll totally be coming to you.
You guys should make a cookbook.
But until then,
and to make it even
Fucking whiskey on everything.
to make it more metal, you mix it in a pit.
yes.
Take it into the pit, and
Yes.
that's
There
how
you
it
go.
gets mixed.
Well, Dave, what do you got for us today?
Noisy released the first episode of the documentary series called Under the Influence. A documentary series following New York hardcore bands, sponsored by Converse, and narrated.
What?
Yeah, narrated by Tim Armstrong,
well,
So you can't understand anything he's saying. Okay.
and in a British accent, I'm sure,
What
for
an a-hole.
some reason, from being for raised on the mean streets of the East Bay of California, where they have many British accents.
What a dick. All right.
I don't know where
Not
he
have
making
gets.
you
any-
ever found an interview where he just speaks normal?
No.
Have you ever heard him speak where you
Try
can understand him?
YouTube and Google.
I
See
mean,
if there's
the,
a video. Just type in Tim Armstrong without accent and see what comes up.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
But the only interview I remember seeing, even recently, was from the DVD Punk's Not Dead. And he's like, he had said something about, what is punk rock? And he said, I don't know. That maybe there's some kid, and he's got that really thick fucking accent going on. Like, there's this kid probably playing in his garage band, like me, has a guitar, but doesn't know what to do. It's, really fucking weird.
Okay.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I'm always going to call him Lint, so that's...
What?
He played guitar for a band called Operation Ivy, and
okay.
He's credited on the album as Lint.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Just like how I'll never call Travis Barker. He's always going to be the Baron Von Tito to me.
What?
Because when drumming for the Aquabats, his stage name was the Baron Von Tito.
Okay.
Fun fact: that's how he got into Blink-182.
All right.
Before that, he was a trash man.
Well, oh, okay.
More things you didn't want to know.
All right. That explains the lack of muscles picking up garbage.
Kickstarter for an Agnostic Front documentary has been launched. So people who want to see that can go donate to that.
Okay.
Screeching Weasel has streamed some screens. Can't talk. Too much sugar. Streamed some new tracks from their upcoming album and announced a summer tour with the Queers and the Mr. T Experience.
Are you all
Mr. T experience.
Are you all hocked up on
We're hitting the
Pixie
pixie sticks
and
hard
gummy
over
bears.
here.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen someone snort Pixie Sticks, actually.
Oh my.
That's really sad.
Actually, I think it was Bill one time.
There you go. If he was
You
here.
know, if I drank a little bit, I would snort a pixie stick.
You would.
I totally would, just to see if it would work.
Burn
Get
your
all
face.
sticky in your nose, though.
If it's dry powder, it wouldn't get that sticky. It would just burn.
I mean, how do people
yeah.
snort cocaine?
Sticky.
with a straw
Sticky.
So I just
The
take a
rolled up
straw to the pixie stick.
or a rolled up 100?
If I do it, it might give me brain damage.
Yeah, if
More than I already have.
If you do it, you have to do it with a rolled up $100 bill.
You have to do it with a rolled up $1 bill.
No, it has to be 100.
Yeah, that's
Has to be.
classy.
Jesus, Tim Armstrong was born in 1965. Does he look that old?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
his,
he's getting up there. He's pretty
He
old.
does not look. Oh my god. Anyway, continue.
I want to see what he looks like. I haven't.
50 years old almost. All right. Well, what else you got, Dave?
All right.
All right.
Teenage Bottle Rocket, the Smith Street Band, and the Exploited have been added to Punk Rock Holiday in Slovenia.
Dave, every time
What?
he's talking, he's saying something in an accent now. I don't know if it's
Am I?
deliberately. Yeah.
I don't mean to.
It's okay. Keep talking. I like it.
Wait, Tim Armstrong has a tattooed head now?
He always had a tattooed head for a while.
Holy
Where have you
shit.
been?
If this is a recent picture of him, he's looking worse. He's like a cancer
yeah.
patient. He's just getting worse.
That's
Oh,
what he
wow.
looks like now?
What? That looks like a mix of like Kerry King meets
Zach
Dave
Wild.
Yeah, Dave
right.
Grohl. There you go. Perfect.
ugly
Perfect
guitar.
example.
I typed in
like,
Tim
no,
Armstrong,
it's-
and that's him, and that's his signature guitar, and he is left-handed.
He kind of looks like Zach Wild a little bit with like a bald head.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not doing well.
white
Yeah.
metal dude.
That guy looks pretty badass, actually.
That's until he talks. Luco likes him.
It's like if Zach Wild shaved his head and
There
got
you
a Bam Bam
go.
Bigelow tattoo on his head.
Bam, bam, Bigelow.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a good reference.
That's-
For
that's-
those that want to know what we're
that's
talking about, look up Tim Armstrong.
Just
on
Google Tim Armstrong and hit the images button. You'll be pleasantly
Yes.
surprised.
All right.
Greetings from Asbury Park.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah, Slovenia is hosting this fest called Punk Rock Holiday 1.5. The tagline being "is good for you," no joke.
Wow.
Okay.
Featuring Floggy Molly, Anti-Flag, Madball, Less Than Jake, The
Ooh,
Exploited,
Madball.
Guttermouth. And that's for all people who want to go to Slovenia.
Did you see this at the end of this month? Anti-Flag have a new CD coming out.
I did not see that.
I just
That's
saw it
pretty
in
cool.
my AP magazine. I'm totally gonna check that out.
Nice.
It looks more colorful than their other albums. You should look up the picture of the new album
Colorful,
cover.
huh?
Yeah, it's
They've
got, like,
always had like two.
flowers and stuff all over. It's like looking non-violent than what most of their stuff.
They
now
mostly
looks.
have like gray and or black and white
Yeah.
pictures or gray pictures.
Well, except for the last album. What was it?
Protesting.
Bright Lights of America.
world.
No, the one that came after that, the
Oh.
yellow album cover with the TV on it.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember what that was called.
Yeah.
Or their Bacon EP.
That too. That too.
All right. Well, what else you got for us?
Matt Skiba says he hopes to become a permanent member of Blink-182.
Dream come
Who's
true.
that?
Alkaline Trio.
Bassist for
Oh
Alkaline.
my.
And he's so amazing.
Wait, he become a member of Blink-182.
He-
What?
Tom
Tom left.
quit. Matt Skiba's been filling in on the dates that they had booked in California, and they were supposed to start recording. They had started recording, and because they've been friends for so long, Matt actually enjoyed performing with them so much that he actually might permanently join them. And it's so weird because it's like the way that they write is totally different. Like Alkaline Trio is like super emo, and you have to like kind of really read the lyrics to understand what they're kind of saying, digest it a little bit more. Whereas like Blink-182 is dick and fart jokes for most of it, and that's not Alkaline Trio at
piss,
all.
Fuck, cunt, cocksucker,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
exactly.
Tit, farts, turd, and twat.
Yeah. So
All right.
to hear Matt Skiba with them, there's video, and I was blown away. So
I-
good.
I think they should do their first inaugural show at the Fireside, but I know that's probably not going to happen.
Is the Fireside even around anymore?
From what
Fireside Bowl?
yeah, there's actually a
Oh,
Groupon
that's that
for
place.
bowling there. Oddly enough, from what I understand, they're planning to like relaunch hosting shows again,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
and the band called Lightning Bolt's supposed to do the first show back.
Oh,
If you know
sweet.
Lightning Bolt.
I don't think I do. But I seen Dead to Fall there a long time ago.
Aren't they playing this weekend?
Yeah, they are. Like they just announced like a string of shows. I guess they're playing. They got a couple in Chicago now. I guess like two separate dates. Dead to Fall is playing, and yeah, that was a lot of fun seeing those guys at Fireside Bowl. That was an awesome venue. I hope they do end up bringing that back and reopening it.
Fun fact: my tattoo artist and Bill's tattoo artist saw a Rise Against and Bigwig show at the Fireside Bowl. We mentioned like Fireside, and they're like, oh. Yeah, we like they at different times we had asked them mentioned. Oh yeah, we saw Rise Against. I saw Rise Against the Bigwig there. Apparently there was like 5 people there for Rise Against.
All right.
5.
I saw.
Yeah, it was not a lot of people. It was really early on.
I would think that'd be packed.
I think it was one of their earliest shows.
Oh,
but
okay, gotcha.
I saw Black Dahlia Murder and 3 Inches of Blood there, and it was.
I've never
packed.
been.
I'm sure that was epic.
Fireside, like I've seen footage of Fireside, and when you went for a show, you had to stand in the corner.
Over by all the arcade machines and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that was so awesome.
What town is this in?
This is in Chicago.
It's in Chicago, yeah.
It's actually not too far from here.
I think isn't it
bowling
over by
alley.
Clybourne? Like it's
let me
around
look it up.
Clybourne, isn't it?
Got anything else, Dave?
Yes, I do. Fireside Bowl is 2648 West Fullerton.
All right.
That's Chicago for those that
Yeah.
are not in the Chicago area.
We just said Chicago, not telling you.
Well,
Chicago.
I mean, we have our show
Chicago.
airing in the UK on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. So I mean,
Well, maybe they want to come over here and check out the Fireside
come to
Bowl.
Chicago, UK.
Hi, English
Chicago.
people.
Anyway.
English people.
Captain Chunk released a new video for their the other line off their album Get Lost, Find Yourself.
There you go. Chunk,
All right.
no Captain Chunk.
Which is like they sound like to be a cool band because they're getting their influence from the Goonies, but they have a really weird sound.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about them.
Okay.
I know Luco doesn't like them.
I don't know what they sound like.
Yes, you do. We played them not so long ago.
Did I say I didn't like it?
Yes.
Nah, I probably didn't like it.
Same with Screeching Weasel. They're streaming one of their new Cupid Doll off their album Baby Fat Act 1 album.
Baby fat.
Act
All right.
1.
Yep.
All right. What else you got for us?
Headline for this one off Metal Sucks is band no one has ever heard of before gets attention for racist bassist.
Oh yeah, I heard this. I read this story earlier.
A band Lion Fight. Their bassist had
Lion Fight?
Yeah.
Why does this sound so familiar?
Do you know them or something?
I swear to God.
Were they on this show?
Somebody
No.
just.
I think someone.
Alethea was on talking about them. I'm pretty sure. Somebody
Fight?
was just
Really?
on talking about Lion Fight.
Oh, really?
I
was on
think it
last
was. Why you give me these tough questions? I can't remember what I did yesterday.
What the dude from Lion Fight do?
I was posting some racist shit about the Baltimore riots and everything.
Oh yeah, people don't know when to close their mouths.
Yeah, it happened twice already. There was another band that I forget who it was. It was actually I think it was Chris Bob who posted the picture of someone who was like some Chicago, Wisconsin band that was looking to tour more. Some one of their band members or lead singers said like some really racist shit.
Chris Babb.
Yeah, and then the band came up with a statement like, "Just so you know, he's no longer a part of the band. Please don't think bad of us."
Yeah.
Tonson. Last week did we play a Lion Fight song to open up the show?
Yes.
Oh, last week?
Yes.
Did we play a Lion Fight that sounds?
I wasn't here last week.
We
but that's
played
funny.
the Arn Anderson theme song.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
it was
Tonson.
sweet.
Those guys are cool. I like Thompson.
Did you hear their song that they had at the end of their video Tamale? The total 80s theme song that they made? I'm obsessed with it.
I think I have
Hold
it
on.
on my phone.
Dave, it's on my flash drive. The Tonson
Okay,
theme
I'm gonna
song.
look for it.
You need to hear this. And then
okay.
we'll go back to Discarnate because this song is like...
All right, I'll pull it up. But yeah, it's kind of funny that
Super
you guys even last week talked about Lion Fight,
I swear.
and now they fired their bassist. Oops.
Racist, bassist.
The racist.
Apparently,
Racist.
also Five Finger Death Punch had a meltdown at a stage in Memphis.
I seen that. That was cool.
They didn't break up though.
No, they just like I don't know went on a they were bitching or something. I
You
don't
know,
They walked off stage after 5 songs.
I don't like them as a band, but I respect them as human beings for all they do for the troops.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
But you know what I think? I was talking to actually one of our reviewers the other day, Josh, about this. I like Five Finger Death Punch. I like their music. I'm not as big into them, but I like their sound. But I think their music is more geared toward soldiers with PTSD. Just because I know that their vocalist was in the force and has experienced a lot of stuff
And was
too.
in Moto Grader. And
And
they
was
were
in
better.
Moto Grader.
Really?
They were a better band.
Yeah.
Weren't they a new metal band? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Kind of, but Moto Grader, I think, I liked them. And I
Moto
don't like
Grader is
Five
going to
Finger.
be in town on June 7th. They're playing
They're
at
back,
Mojo's.
are they back together, or are they just?
Different.
They've had some different lineups,
oh,
but they're
okay.
playing with Kitty and our friends in the Bloodline, and then Straight Line Stitch and a few other bands at Mojo's.
All right.
That's that. What's the name of that tour? I don't know. They have a name for the tour. That's
Shred something, right? Shred.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
They have a tour.
They have a name for that tour.
Well, while you're looking that up, Lamb of God launched a new website that's counting down to something.
I can't wait. It's probably the new album that they're recording right now.
Yeah.
That's what they said. It's counting down. Listen, guys, it's going to count down.
It
to
better be out by the time I
something.
see them in
Gonna
August.
Count down to a picture of Randy Blythe's balls.
If it was closer to April Fool's, that'd be hilarious.
Or maybe, is it a July date? Because that's
What's the
when
countdown
Randy's
at?
book comes out.
It's on their website.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't have. Okay.
I
Anything else,
can't
Dave?
wait.
Yeah. Mayhem's Necro Butcher is really stoked on the Lords of Chaos movie.
Oh, he's the exact opposite of stoked. Oh man, that was the best thing I read all day. I guess the guy who's directing that played drums in Bathory, though. So
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm not.
That's gonna be fun.
What
yeah.
is this movie?
I think it's a theatrical rendition of the events in Norway that happened around Mayhem and Dead killing himself and Mark Vikernes killing Euronymous and that whole thing.
Quote.
I think it's going to be a theatrical
Something like that.
Crazy ass Europeans.
According to a Rolling Stone interview, quote, this book, Lords of Chaos, is fucking crap, and that some stupid
Butcher.
Swedes are gonna make a movie out of it is not okay. I will do everything I can to stop this film. Tell the Swedes and the Hollywood people to go fuck themselves.
Wow.
All right. Well,
so true.
Bold words from a bold man.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well, that's
Apparently, the bassist also told Rolling Stone that a Norwegian company called Motion Blur has the rights to his story, and that he's begun spending time collaborating with a script for the film. So I guess he's allowed to do it. He just doesn't want to see it happen.
all right. All right. Anything else, Dave?
Yeah, Fear Factory swap Chimera for Soulfly. That's the title of the next one.
On a tour?
No, their bassist left, and they're getting the bassist from Soulfly.
Who's the bassist from Soulfly?
Tom Campos.
Yeah.
The guy from Static X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
I
He
told
was
you
in
that the
Soulfly?
other day.
I didn't know what you're talking
Obviously.
about.
Yeah, he was also touring with Ministry recently.
All right. All right.
He had
Wait,
left.
Wait, what was
He'll
the
fit
name?
right in Fear
Tony
Factory.
Campos, right?
Yeah, Tony
Tony
Campos.
Okay.
Tony Campos, yeah.
He was from Static X, and then he was with he's touring currently with Ministry, and had recently left Soulfly, so now he's filling in on Fear Factory. I don't know if
Fear
he's gonna be-
Factory's a better fit for him, I think. Anyways,
I don't know if he's going to be a permanent member or one of those like.
Who is even in Fear Factory anymore? I know.
Is it still Christian Olby Waters and?
But he moved to guitar, but then they got Dino back. Is Dino now in the band still? Is he out of the band?
You know, like I haven't kept
Who's
up
playing
with Fear
drums
Factory. I
for
have no
them
idea.
now?
I thought Dino was in
It's
Hate
got to be
Eternal.
Raymond Herrera. It has to be, otherwise it's not Fear Factory.
I don't think he's in the band anymore.
Really?
All right, I'm looking at the current lineup of members. We got Burton, C. Bell,
Campos.
Dino, Mike Heller, and Tony Campos.
Oh yeah.
Mike who?
Mike Heller.
What is he from? Is there a link?
let's
Can you
check.
click on him?
I don't know. For me, if it's no Raymond Herrera, no dice.
Metal
Church?
Agency. Mail Agency.
Malagency?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're a death metal band from New York. That's all I know
Malignancy?
about them. Malignancy? Maybe that's it. I can't pronounce
What
shit.
was the what did you say it was?
Malignancy? I don't.
Okay.
Malignancy.
Probably malignancy.
Malignancy.
Yeah, it's malignancy.
You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. All
So
right.
yeah, that's where he's from.
Sweet.
All right.
And it's Burton C. Bell, Dino,
so Christian's
Mike, and
gone
Tony.
because he went from bass to guitar, and then Dino came back, and I think he was like, man, fuck this shit.
Honestly, I liked Christian better than Dino, but that's
Christian
just
is now in a band called Beowulf.
Beowulf is really good.
Yeah, they're a crossover thrash band.
cool.
All right.
I'll have to check that out later.
Anything else over there?
Remember to put the Uma over the U.
Umlauts.
Clutch are also on tour with Mastodon.
Okay.
Mastodon's cool.
Yeah, I'll go for Mastodon.
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you find that Tanzan thing on my flash drive?
Okay, I have
Tamale.
Tamale.
Play
Tamale
this
theme song.
Give them.
Is that it?
Let them hear this crazy '80s theme song Tanzan came up with.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
So the theme under this, can we?
They
leave
did
the
a
vocals
short
on?
film that's
They did
like
a short
15
film
minutes.
for one of their
Armin
for his school class something or other, and it was the most ridiculous 15-minute movie.
Oh, this is cool.
This sounds really cool.
Yes. There's a fan video I'm making. It's coming soon.
Yes.
I love this
Yeah, this
new
is cool.
80s style.
It sounds very 80s self-help tape.
Yeah, like me and Aletta will jam stuff like this, like going to shows and stuff like Perturbator. Have you guys ever listened to like those guys?
No.
It's stuff just like this. It's amazing. Like 80s electronic
dark
music.
EDM
yeah.
with,
I'll give you this track to put on your laptop. You can take it with you.
Oh, cool.
You can have it forever
And it's
always.
just called Tamale.
Well, it's the Tamale theme song.
Oh, well, it's just written here. It's just Tamale.
Yeah, I forgot to write in theme song because I ripped it off the show, and then I have the show, and then I chopped just the song off, and then made an MP3 of it. And
That's tight.
boom, that's how I roll, son.
It sounds like loading music for a game or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's play. We want to play some more local tunes. We're
Picks
gonna
that
play.
Discarnate wanted to hear.
We're gonna play Abrupt Decay again towards the end of the show, just to get an idea of it one more time for all the listeners out there.
Just in case you're just joining us.
And but let's play another a local band. What do you guys want to play?
I have Scythe, which is a Chicago band. They are signed, so I think they're an international act now.
Ooh.
The Iron Witch official music video. So
Woo!
let's check her out.
Let's do it.
Checking it out.
Pushing play now.
The practice of witchcraft has plagued man on this planet since he first used words.
Conquering my name.
transformed into demons, prowling about everywhere to tempt mankind.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Woo! This is the Metal Experience.
Man.
I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze and Rabbi Dave, and we are here with Aletta and Jeremy of Discarnate. We played another track that they wanted to play of their friends in the Chicago scene. And what was that band, Aletta?
That was The Iron Witch by Scythe.
The Iron Witch. And there's a music video for that up on YouTube?
Yeah, official music video. It's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what label are they signed to?
I do not know.
Just out of curiosity.
Scythe, Chicago band.
It's amazing what the internet can do.
Oh, seriously?
And for those that do want to call in, it is 773-657-3341. We are still on for another
Please talk
like
to me.
40 minutes,
Please.
You can call us, or then later you can download this show. It is up on our website for downloading after on themetalexperience.com. And then Slam Internet Radio on Spreaker has all of our shows on archive as well that you can get download in MP3 format, listen to whenever you want. Play that shit on the rigs.
On the regs.
On the rigs.
Working.
Any info? Working?
Working.
Buffering.
Buffer.
What's
So-
the website you're on right now? Morgan's Brother's always on this website.
Oh, it's
Metalarchives.com.
Metal Archive.
You
Yeah.
can actually look me and Aletta up on this.
You can probably look up.
Which
Look
is
up.
cool.
No, I'll have you look. My brother's probably got a shit ton of stuff on there.
Primitive Records.
Primitive?
Primitive reaction.
That's the name of their. Oh, that's the label. Primitive Reaction.
Finland label, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty
Necrochrist, Mystic Happily, Flame.
Where can people find you guys on this?
Well, I guess there's a search bar, and let's look
This
ourselves
is Metal
up on the
Archive
internet.
still. Yes.
That's
Discarnate.
not me.
It's not a band name. Artist. Yeah, you go under artist. And it'll show you everything Aletta Ergin's ever done.
Is it a lot?
Beyond Death.
What
Active bands. Yep. That was a Beyond S 3-song demo.
I have
adorable.
that. You signed that for
It's funny
me.
to
Do
think
you remember that Cobra Lounge show? That was awesome.
I do remember that. That was their first show.
Yeah.
I was wearing corpse paint that day.
And and you signed the 3-song demo and the posters that we had. That show was amazing.
That was a fun
so
show.
much fun.
Past bands Purge. I'm still credited on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Credit where it is well deserved.
Yeah, I
You
suppose
guys
you're right.
own that. Come on.
Boom.
Boom, boom. And
Perfect.
I love Metal Archives because I love the fact that there are nerds out there that are so into all of this that they keep a record of all of it. It's great.
Just wait till you see how much stuff my brother's uploaded. I'll tell you that later for you to find him. He's such a weirdo. I love him though. He's my weirdo brother, but geez, kid. Sometimes get off that computer.
No, there you go. Look at me.
There he
There I am.
How much do you have up there, Jeremy?
I don't have a lot of my discography isn't as vast as Aletta's here or anything, but but yeah, they do have me credited on that Purge EP, so
Now
that's cool.
that can be for artists or anybody that wants to upload their discographies, right?
You have to have a discography though. You have to have a release of some sort in order to get on there. That's the rule about posting on Metal Archives is you have to have some sort of recording available.
And
that was
a moderator
there
has to post it as
yeah,
well.
exactly. Moderators have to post it. So it's not like Wikipedia where users can go in and just generate their own data. You actually have to have one of the moderators put it through and stuff. And honestly, like I had no idea I was on there until I Google searched my name one day. It's for
It's
fun
like an
and-
IMDb for metal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly What
crazy.
it is.
Can you look me up and see if I'm on there? I probably
Probably
won't be, but
won't
Under what?
be.
Luco.
Columbo.
COL.
Yeah, let's just give out your whole name, for anybody to find you.
Nothing.
good. I don't want the world knowing where I'm at and what I'm doing. Morgan always posts too much stuff on the internet. I'm like, don't tell people what I'm doing. They don't need to know when I'm at the grocery store.
Hey, does everyone want to see a picture of my food that you can't eat? I'll post it on Instagram for you.
Woo!
Picture of
There you go.
What?
Look at this car. What happened to that thing?
Ugh.
What?
Oh, it's being
So, interesting topic of conversation I thought would be cool to kind of... I mean, we've kind of touched on this before, but actually Frankie from The Bloodline posted this as his Facebook status earlier today. He was talking about how do you feel like... After incidents happen, like he gave the example of like Lost Prophets had their vocalist come out as being a pedophile
Baby
or
rapist?
Oh my God.
baby rape. Like
Really?
I don't know. He
Yeah.
had child pornography and everything on his computer.
The situation with that, he had a girlfriend. They had a child together, or she had a child from a previous relationship, and he was convicted of sexual assault on an infant.
Child.
Oh my goodness.
But then you have like As I Lay Dying and plotting for murder, and then now AC/DC and everything.
What
when
happened
you're
with that?
What happened with AC/DC?
Oh, didn't he get in a drunken bar fight or something?
he threatened to kill somebody or something, right? And he's going to jail now.
Rudd.
He pleaded
Phil
guilty.
Rudd. Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's the actor. His nephew.
What? That's his nephew?
No.
Oh, jeez, you had me convinced. I hate you when you do that. But for instance, like those things happen, and when you're listening to the music now that those bands put out, is there a different feeling that you have while listening to their music?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to pick up on subliminals. I'm trying to I'm trying to find out which one of those songs are about
When I
raping babies.
When I was younger, I loved Lost Prophets.
I did too.
But I haven't listened to them in years, and I will never go back and support that band ever
You know,
again.
You know what's funny is the album An Ocean Between Us by As They Lay Dying. If you listen to it, all the songs are kind of like, I wonder if Tim wrote all the lyrics, because it kind of sounds like, I want to kill you now. Like, you can kind of like, oh, yeah, he did plot to have his wife murdered. That song explains everything. The subliminal messages, they're kind of in there.
But lyrics are also made for you to digest and create your own, what they're supposed to be about. I mean, it's not. You probably had that whole thought going back. You're trying to figure it out.
They were, that whole album is about him plotting to murder his wife.
Well, yeah, and in hindsight, yeah. I mean, like you listen to the lyrics again, you're like, oh yeah, it's probably about killing his wife. That one too. Yep. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna.
I mean, that's what religious zealotry does to you. You just kind of go insane
true.
and try to kill your family.
The media implants these thoughts into our head, whereas like, oh yeah, Tim Lambesis is this merciless killer, so we think he's always talking about killing his wife.
Jeez, brutal. Dave, how about you? Like, if one of your punk bands, had something like that happen to their vocalist, would you listen to that music the same? Would you support the band? How would you feel?
Well, it was actually kind of not really recently, but it was. It's gonna sound terrible, but it was one of the more recent riots. I think it was the Ferguson one. Joe King of the Queers had come out and said in support of the police, essentially, like, oh, they had all the rights to do this, and it's not as bad, but sometimes you have to try and separate the artist from their work. And like, I'm trying another example, like actually that's the only one I have. Where he was saying all this crap. I mean, I still like their music. I just don't like him as a person. And although he's a staple of the band, it's kind of hard to separate the two. But you have to try at some points. But if it's something really extreme, it's kind of hard not to undo that shit.
All right.
That's only really
Dave,
what I have.
I think you know what time it is.
Is it time for donuts?
Time for donuts. Let's
Really?
do it.
You guys got donuts?
I wish we had donuts. I can direct you to the nearest Dunkin' Donuts from here, but
Those aren't
Well,
donuts.
the only two around here are closed right now. It's like past 9 o'clock.
Dave, I didn't know that. So
I did.
So what's happening?
There's no donuts.
If my donut, listen, like if donuts don't come in a plain white bag, I don't want that shit. Nobody should want that shit.
Didn't someone just recently? Was it you?
I posted that.
Just
it's
posted
true.
something?
It's true. Like if they don't come in a plain white box or a plain white bag, you don't even want none of that.
Why don't you want any of that?
Because like it's just they're probably not real donuts. You probably got them at Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme, and they probably
I heard
suck.
about this really great place in
Krispy
Wicker
Kreme
Park.
hot off the assembly line kind of just melt in your mouth. So
Yeah, I mean,
They don't, but it's not like that anymore.
yeah,
And
exactly. Like where can you go to? I mean, do they have Krispy Kremes around here still? I don't think
I've
so.
only seen one, and that was when I was out in Schaumburg. So.
I saw one
Okay.
closed down on
And
North
what did
Avenue
you
and
see,
something or other.
Alana?
There's a donut shop in Wicker Park called Stan's Donuts where they make fresh donuts every 2 hours.
plain white bag.
Plain white bags.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
There's a place.
You have high expectations for these donuts.
It's right across the street from that pizza place by Five Corners.
I was gonna say
we should go get
there's
some
not a-
bacon maple donuts later.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's what we're doing after this.
yes.
But there's a few places.
And high fives were given.
They go by Huck Finn. I think they're the Huck Finn restaurants or like Huck Finn Donuts. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so glad we're talking about food.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Maybe.
No, I don't think I'm familiar, honestly.
Well, I was when I was working on Kedzie on the south side. They had they're apparently like these really good cake donuts, and I tried them. They're pretty good. Not for like a few bucks, but you know.
Cake is where it's at, man. Cake donuts are the
We
best.
should talk about something extraordinary.
Yeah, Dave, let's
Cake
play.
Cake donuts
Lucas.
are extraordinary.
Yeah, he's got a point though. Cake donuts are extraordinary.
You got to go to Mike's Chicken and Donuts in Kenosha. That's the best place.
sounds
dude.
really
Mike's
good.
Chicken and Donuts.
Yeah, dude. Like their donuts are like $2 each, but they're like gourmet, like amazing, like.
Is
shit,
it anything? Is it anything like chicken and waffles?
It's probably better.
Okay, because chicken and waffles are pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a good combo too. I'm glad people started doing that.
Yep. As Luke goes utterly confused.
Dave, I think you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
Woo! This week from Sacramento, California, the band, I'm probably going to butcher this, Salythia, SalYthia.
Celthia.
Salythia.
Slythia?
And I have some notes on here. It says, on a small label called Dead Inside Records, we got a twofer for you off their EP, Death Decor.
A twofer.
And those songs are Dementia and Chaos by Design. Let's do it.
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Fuck you! Will you wear the blood?
Woo! And we just heard, all right.
A twofer.
A twofer from Salythia, Salythia. I apologize if I'm brutalizing that name. Salythia. That's what I'm going with. That's what it looks like. They're from Sacramento, California. They're on the label Dead Inside Records. We heard the two songs, Dementia and Chaos by Design, off the EP Death Decor. And also check out their music video on YouTube, on their YouTube channel for the songs Affliction and the live video for Dementia on the Stronger Than Faith tour on Caliber TV. Woo woo!
Caliber
And
TV.
we still got a little bit of time. We're going to play a couple more tracks. My name is Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle, with the always beautiful Rabbi the Wolfman Dave. And we are still here
Look
with...
at him, he's ravishing.
Look at him. We are still here with Discarnate, and we're going to play... Well, you know what? Let's go over where you guys are still looking for a vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
Where can everyone find everything that is Discarnate and hit you guys up to get audition and everything?
Facebook.com/discarnateband.
How do you spell that, if you don't mind?
DISCARNATE.
Boom.
Band. BAND.
And where are you guys jamming out of and everything?
We're jamming out of Huntley, Illinois right now. That's where our main jam spot is. We also we write in Chicago a lot. Whoa. I'm not sure what that was, but anyways, yeah, we write in Chicago and jam in Huntley, Illinois. So that's out by Algonquin. So all you suburban kids, hit us up and see if you want to throw down some vocals for us, because we're looking to brutalize in 2015.
Nice.
And just message the band through the...
Yeah, message the band through the Facebook page, or you can email us at discarnateband@yahoo.com.
Well, we got... you want to play another track from another Chicago band that...
Aletta's going to do
Aletta
a little
was
shameless self-promotion
in for a little while.
here.
Yeah.
Still is.
You're still in?
Yes, I'm
Beyond Death?
still in Beyond Death.
Yeah, just recently signed to Nativity Records.
What?
Just putting that out there. Just saying.
Congratulations. Which you, by the way, are playing a show next weekend that we'll be at. You want to plug it?
Oh, yeah. We have Beyond Death has a show at Cobra Lounge May 16th with
Scars of
Armageddon and Active Destruction.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be really super rad.
My panties are wet.
So
we're going to play a Beyond Death song right now. What are we going to hear?
We're going to hear Beyond Death by Beyond Death. So let's see if this loads here. It looks like it's being a giant
jerk face. And this song isn't this song like 1,000 miles per hour?
This is not the 1,000 mile an
okay.
hour song. This
All right,
is
all right.
You know what? Let's wait for this to load. We'll play the demo for Discarnate for you guys to hear, and then if this decides to do its thing, we'll play it.
Okay. Well, then we're going to play Abrupt Decay, which is the working title of the first track you guys laid down. And this is the rough recording, just to give everyone an idea, all the vocalists out there. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. Plug in.
Why is it being a fuck?
It's okay.
Why are
Technology
you
doesn't
being
always
a
work
fuck?
with us when we want it to.
Oh, there we go. Let's get a quick restart. Here we go. Woo!
What's up, guys? I'm Anthony.
I'm Cody.
He's from
Tom. And we're from Orinoco. Thanks for listening
to the Metal Experience.
Gonna get you to do that again, but just like, better.
To the Metal Experience.
That was great.
That's it. That's it.
Love it.
That's it.
Love it.
Woo! And we are back. We just heard a twofer. The first
Two
track.
tracks.
Two tracks, motherfuckers. The first track was Abrupt Decay, which is your guys'
our breakthrough hit, I guess.
Demo track.
Yeah, demo
Recent
track,
recording.
rough recording, the KVLT edition.
showing the world what you guys will be bringing in the future.
Yeah.
And then the second track, Aletta, you're currently in Beyond Death.
Yes.
And that was a Beyond Death song. What was that?
That was our self-titled song called
Scythe?
Beyond Death. Yeah, self-titled song called Beyond Death.
You have another huge show with Beyond Death in Iowa coming up, do you
Yes,
not?
we're playing Hell Over Iowa Fest.
1349.
Yes, that's in
Necrophagia.
June. I believe it's June 5th and 6th. We're playing on Friday. We're probably going to be staying overnight so we can see 1349 in Necrophagia.
I'm pretty jealous. I'm just saying.
Which is a really exciting headliner. They announced the headliner like last week, and now all my friends want to go to the show.
There you go. Now, if you guys practice primarily Wednesdays and Thursdays, when do you have time to practice with Beyond Death?
During the day. We all work nights, so we end up practicing during the day. Mondays, we all live in the city, so it's basically on the fly. Whenever we have time, we hit each other up. We recently got someone who's interested in being our lead guitarist, so we've been taking time and training him and getting everything squared away for that, so we can have awesome
Can he
leads.
be announced yet, or still not official?
It's official. It's Tim Lawrence. He plays Never We See.
Oh, nice. Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow. I always forget that's his name. His stage name. But yeah.
He's a
great dude.
playing leads.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's really good.
Nice. He's been on.
Yeah.
Never We See.
Yeah. We actually, funny enough, saw him walking down the street the other day when we were coming back from our friend's birthday.
When was that?
On Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Okay, so almost a week ago.
Don't ask us what area of Chicago this was. I have no idea.
It was.
He's kind of a wanderer.
He was with a chick with, I want to say, some hair. I don't know if actually he was walking with her.
You know, a chick
But
with
I saw
hair.
him walking,
you know
I'm
her?
like-
That narrows it down a little bit.
I'm like, there's Scarecrow. And then we drove by him because we were, it's like, and that was it.
That's okay. It
But I
happens.
saw him. I saw him walking down the street, and it was.
Is he still in Never We See? Are they still doing stuff?
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. They're currently auditioning drummers for session work.
Nice.
And yeah.
Well, you tell him we saw him walking down the street the other day on Wednesday.
I totally will.
And so who's playing drums for you guys now?
Matt Barinsky. It's actually his first band ever, which has been an interesting experience watching him go from someone who, I mean, not his first original band. He's been in cover bands and tribute bands and stuff. Seeing him go from playing Metallica and Megadeth covers to playing our interesting
1,000 Miles an Hour, some of
our
those songs
interesting
are.
black thrash thing that we do. So yeah,
nice.
He's
Now is this going to be
getting really good.
Now is Scarecrow and I'm sorry, what was the other one? The drum? Matt.
Mhm.
Are they going to be on the playing in the show
On May
when-
16th?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Tim is going to. We're still going to be a 3-piece for that gig, but Matt's been playing. We've been playing for about a year now.
Okay.
I joined Beyond Death again about a year ago.
Okay.
Played,
Well, rock and roll.
filled in a show for them last April at Livewire, and I was like, "This is tight. Let's make this a thing." So.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then so why don't we go over really quick one more time the shows and dates and locations of Beyond Death shows and the Discarnate everything Discarnate.
Okay, so starting with Discarnate, we have a show June 12th in Milwaukee at Frank's Power Plant with Unnecessary Gunpoint Lecture.
And Anomaly.
Anomaly, yes.
And Mortal Skull, I think.
And Mortal Skull. I think they're all southeast Wisconsin bands. I believe interesting mix of death metal. And
we're gonna go mix it up with those cheeseheads over there and show them what Chicago is all about.
And for Beyond Death shows, May 16th, Cobra Lounge. I hope all our Chicago listeners could be there. That would be really cool. We're playing with Active Destruction and Scars of Armageddon. Kind of a pop-up show. Only 2 weeks to promote it, so I guess this is really helpful. And after that, Beyond Death's playing at Hell Over Iowa Festival, which is actually June 5th and 6th. And then after that, we've got shows booked here and there.
Nice.
Up till October, I think, is our last show that we have booked right now.
You have a show coming up at Gas House, right?
Yeah, Gas House, May 23rd with Abyssal, which is...
And Sarah Viscera?
Yes, Sarah Viscera.
We love
I
those
can't. I don't know how to
guys.
pronounce it. And is Abyssal playing too?
Abyssal is playing. I'm stoked. I love Luke's music. It's so heavy. I actually wanted to play an Abyssal song, but we didn't get time for it.
We can go out listening to it. We've
Yeah?
got time. I've just got a few announcements to go over, and then we can play a couple more tracks. That
Recording wise,
no problem.
wasn't Beyond Death doing some recording?
We actually released our 2-song EP a couple months ago.
They sent us tracks. Remember?
I do.
Yeah.
That was it. But I thought it was. John was
I
saying
got them in the
it was
email.
2 tracks that was going to go into something more.
Oh yes, we're finishing a full length. We're going to be re-recording our first EP, the 3-song EP with Gods of the Sea, Beyond Death, and Burn His Eyes, along with the 2 other songs, Death That Never Comes and Blood Beneath the Snow, and then a bunch of other songs that John's had for like 6 years.
Jesus.
Do you know the ETA on that?
I think we're spending May recording based on what we've been trying to do. We're still trying to get our new guitarists up to speed though, but as soon as it happens, we're going to be doing like a 2-week, get it all done.
Rock and roll.
Definitely by the end of the summer, hopefully.
And then with Discarnate, what do you think the ETA on? What are you guys looking for once you do get the singer? What are you guys looking for recording wise?
I think we really want to have a polished product that is going to stand,
The test of time.
The test of time. Yeah, because you can put out your first full length or your first 5 or 6 song EP, and you could use it as a jump off point. And when you use something as a jump off point, it has to be the best product possible.
Mhm.
I really want Discarnate to be everything it can be. Like, this is our project that we have by the reins right now, and I want it to sound perfect. So we're not going to rush anything. Just, I guess, focusing right now, getting a set together, getting to know our sound, getting to know
our bandmates.
Yeah,
and
getting to know how
just,
it works, yeah. We have 4 badass musicians, and I'm not.
Yeah, we're basically just ready to bring the brutes, you know. We're ready to we're ready to thrash it up and mix it up with some of the elite in Chicago. So we're excited about that. We're excited about playing with all our friends, and we're excited to be playing our music as opposed to like other people's music.
Yeah, Discarnate is going to be the first band that I've been in where no music has been written at all.
Yep.
I've always jumped in. They needed a bass player. I wanted a band. So just kind of
learn these songs, and there we go.
I think that's just the main reason why we're so excited about this is just because it's ours. It's something that we built from the ground up, and it's just we're looking to take it to the next level. Looking to complete our lineup first, and then obviously just again mix it up with the elite bands in Chicago and all the great ones, the EMDs, the Armored Assaults, the Abyssals, all those guys.
Rock and roll. And one more time, where can everyone find everything that is Discarnate to hit you up to audition for the band?
It's going to be www.facebook.com/discarnateband, or you can get in touch with us via email at discarnateband@yahoo.com.
And how do you spell that one more time?
DISCARNATE.
Woo! Nice. Well, everyone all the vocalists out there looking to join something brutal in the Chicagolandish area.
Show us your pipes.
Head up Discarnate. And we're actually going to go out listening to...
I've got some announcements, dude.
Oh, sorry.
We got announcements.
Oh, we have announcements still. Okay.
I like announcements.
I was waiting for you. Stop.
Talking. Sorry.
Just a quick summary here. We still have our friends from Miles from Exile looking for a vocalist. They want to start writing new music. They're looking for somebody that could do more singing than screaming this time.
But screaming here and there.
Yeah, if you can do a little, that's always cool. They've always had a mixture of both, but they really want somebody that has some pipes. So definitely check out Miles from Exile. They always do amazing stuff. They could be an instrumental band and still be amazing. Yep. So upcoming sponsor event right now, we have Queens of Metal coming up very quickly right now, June 6th, happening at Bobby McGee's.
And something crazy happened.
And yeah, I've been asked to be the master of ceremonies.
Oh, that's going to be
you're really fun. You're emceeing the event.
I am emceeing Queens of Metal this year.
Hasn't Holly done it the past
Holly's done it before. Randy has done it. He's such a queen.
Cool.
And I don't know. This is their 5th show, so I mean it's varied, and I am honored to have been asked to be part of such a huge show with amazing women in the scene. We have Vicious Attack going to be there, Hot Dang, Rue the Day, Psycho Sister, Catapult the Propaganda, Mandatory Abortions, Black Plague, Atlanta's Burning, Threatening the Order, Sinister Fate, Flow in the Creatures, Rise of the Fallen Angel, and ADD. And then, of course, there's 2 stages, and the bands and us are selling tickets. They're $8 in advance and $10 at the door. So definitely come out. We'll be handing out a ton of free shit.
Yeah, once you get in, $8 at the door, but once you get in, go to the Metal Experience table. We got tons of stuff to give away.
Yeah,
CDs, shirts, stickers, pins. I'll arm wrestle anyone who wants to arm wrestle.
Empty my trunk out, please.
Yeah. We got a ton of stuff to give away.
What kind of T-shirts do you have?
Everything.
You know what we really did?
Signed bands, unsigned bands.
It's been awesome because the bands that come on our show, we always ask, if you have spare promotional stuff you want to give, feel free to bring it. I mean, we go to enough shows to pass it out. We've had bands from out of state mail us stuff, out of the country. But then Luco and I actually went through all of our old band shirts that don't fit. My brother did it too. And then they just gave us a bunch of shirts they didn't want, and we've been giving them out to people that can
like
fit
you want a
them.
sweet old Metallica shirt?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, I'll give that shit to you through the trunk.
So
only used to clean up vomit once.
Yeah.
You want an old Cannibal
absolutely.
Corpse shirt that's still badass, just it doesn't fit. I'm too fat.
Yeah.
It's all yours, baby.
The last announcement I was going to make, a very important, accidents.
I was at the show just this weekend. Hot Dang CD release show.
Yeah,
it
Cobra
was
Lounge.
sweet at the Cobra Lounge. Vicious Attack killed it. Approaching Dawn killed it. No Conviction killed it. It was fucking awesome. I got hammered drunk.
And
I
Josh,
threw up 4 times.
Josh and Deanne
the
were
next
just
day.
on Tuesday. They were out at Reggie's, seeing Everything Must Die, Bloodletter, Vicious Attack, and Purge.
And they said that show was fucking sweet too.
Yeah, we're hitting it everywhere that we can when we can get out. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was last month, the 2 bands, Wormreich and Chaotica, got into that terrible accident. They lost some members of their bands, and
So tragic.
Still tragic. Larry is still recovering. She has hand surgery. You know, she's a vocalist. She's been wanting to perform. You know, massive bills piling up. There's actually on youcaring.com, there is a fundraiser going on to donate money toward her and trying to pay her medical bills and help their band out with all the expenses that they lost. So any donation that you can make, please. We will be posting a link on our website tomorrow. And of course, I brought it up that we should be doing a fundraiser at the Queens of Metal show, of course, too, that any donation that we can make toward her and the cause to help them all out, we will be raising money to help them as well. So there's over, $1,000 worth of band merchandise and everything that they've lost. And of course, all of her medical bills. She had broken ribs, pierced and collapsed lungs, stitches and staples in her head, and she had whole reconstruction on her right arm. So the pictures are all from her recovering, and she's got a husband and a child. So she just posted a video actually today of her recovering and her, thankful for everybody that's donated so far. So thank you for that. If you can't donate, we totally understand. They understand. So please share the link. Do whatever you can to help out Wormreich and Chaotica. And definitely check out youcaring.com and the link that we post to that tomorrow, and help donate as whatever you can.
Accordingly.
$1, absolutely. It doesn't matter where you can donate, just something small. It's all good and going to a good cause.
And please get enough sleep before you drive.
Yes. This was all caused because somebody fell asleep behind the wheel. So very scary if you're a band touring. Please switch off and be careful, because that's
some sleep before you hit your next date, man.
right. They were going Chicago to St. Louis, and they were on their way from South Carolina. So that's a haul.
South Carolina to Chicago to St. Louis.
Yeah,
Brutal.
on the way from their show from South Carolina to their next destination to Atlanta is where they lost it. Wow. So, but they're coming along. They're in good spirits. So,
good.
Next week, No Conviction is
Oh,
coming on our
nice.
show.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a No Conviction shirt.
You are.
We should come out here and have signs like.
Yeah, that'd be
like
awesome.
And they
it's the Today Show.
they
I
wanted
think
me
I
to
will,
announce
actually.
they're playing Livewire. Hit them up. They're seeing Livewire on Friday. Hot dang. Return to Flush, No Conviction, and 40 O's Fist, something?
40 ounce fist.
40 Ounce Fist.
40
there you go.
O's
They're
Fist.
playing.
40 O's Fist.
Yeah, Speed Freak dropped that show too. They were originally
Yo,
playing.
give me a bowl of those 40 O's.
Yeah.
40 O's.
So definitely check them out. They had a new CD come out recently too.
They're in the
Or
process.
in the process. Well, regardless, they've had a lineup change too. This is our first time hanging out with No Conviction on the show, so
Not.
there's gonna be some beers probably being popped open, some antics going on,
Oh
some
my
loud
goodness.
craziness.
There was supposed to be beer today, but we were late.
It's all good.
It's okay.
It's all good.
It's good. We're drinking water, so.
Yeah, no, still a great show. Still we're able to hear some pretty awesome music,
Yeah,
some
we're-
brutality.
Yeah, and we're all
in
thoroughly
the evening.
hydrated.
Yeah,
This is
see,
great.
there we go. We're all healthy humans. And the Blackhawks won. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna go out listening to
Abyssal.
Abyssal, and they're also a local Chicago band.
Yeah, it's our buddy Luke. He's writes kick-ass tunes and brings the brutes, just like us.
So Abyssal will be playing at Gast House at the end of May. I believe it's May 23rd with Sarah Viscera and Beyond Death.
Rock and roll.
So this is a Volatile Mental Corrosion.
Well, before we go, check out Beyond Death. Check out Discarnate. Also looking for a vocalist, and keep it metal. We will be back
See you
next
next week.
week with No Conviction. We're going out listening to Abyssal. What was the song?
Volatile Mental Corrosion.
Let's do it.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.